Okay, so no intros or outros for this one. Obviously, you guys can tell the difference of the camera angle. I'll get to that in a second, but you guys truly care about myself. You truly actually do give rants. You know what? On my stuff, like, share, comment, hit the bell notification if you guys want to, and of course, as always, an absolute wonderful, amazing people out there. Just in case you guys fortunately got unsubscribed by the YouTube algorithm, it'd be great if you come along with me and come along this journey, come along with this thing for me again. That'd be great. Absolutely amazing. My original audience people, my fanboys, fangirls, watchmen, women on the wall, watch guys on the wall, audience retention people, my original followers, my viewers, my fanatics that were there for me from day freaking one. Great if you could come along with me again. And if you guys are brand new to the channel, subscribe, please, if you can. And if you happen to stumble upon this channel for the first time, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, or any other social media platforms that are out there, it'd be great if you could come along with the journey, tag along with this amazing, wonderful adventure. It'd be great as hell if you could. Absolutely amazing as hell if you guys could. But and this is a one and done thing. You're never gonna see him ever again. I totally get it. I totally understand. Totally water under the bridge. Understandable. It's totally bright down bushy tail. I'm totally okay with that. Peaceful and calm, cool, collected with that, and totally content with another 7, 80, 90 billion other people, million other people on the planet you can watch besides myself. Totally get that. Anyways, now if you're wondering why the camera angle is a little bit different, because instead of reacting to this on Twitter X, or the usual one I usually react to is on mainly YouTube commentary stuff, I couldn't find this place nowhere the fuck else, so I just found it on TikTok instead. So I didn't even know this is the same CreepyPasta stuff, but it's just like a little 2-3 minute video of this guy. His name's Orson Course. This was almost 5-6 months ago. I know it's a very old ass, I guess, TikTok thing. I know I don't like going to TikTok. Anyways, I had one of my super old. If you're wondering why the camera angle is a little bit funkier and weirder, and it's on portrait mode instead of the usual mode, I usually have it in the other one, widescape landscape mode. So because, unfortunately, some reason the TikTok things don't go like that. They always gotta stay in portrait mode, which is so freaking stupid as hell. Anyways, my ways you guys' time. This is only like a 2-3 minute super fast long video. I don't got no story article, no story rumors, or drama stuff news today. Just gonna jump into this video head freaking first. Jump into it. Hopefully it's crazy. Alright, let's go. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Unknown King. Now, the Unknown King has a couple of creepypastas because he has gotten popular over the last couple of years, but there's one in particular that I really like by a YouTuber named YouTube HK, and it basically goes as follows. So one night there was a kid that was home alone on Christmas Eve while his parents were out partying with family. The kid stayed home because he was sick, and then eventually he heard a knock on his door. When the kid goes to check it out, he finds a letter and a copy of Soul Silver. Now, the letter basically tells the kid to take this game because the original owner no longer wanted it. The kid was so excited to play it that he decided to go ahead and fire it up immediately. Now, once he started the game, he noticed that the letter had a set of instructions. The original owner wanted the kid to not start a new game, but instead to continue his file and finish his Pokédex. Now, the save file was technically only missing 3 Pokemon, so the kid was excited to get a chance to actually get to see a fully fleshed out Pokédex. The 3 missing Pokemon were Celebi, Ho-Oh, and Lugia. So the kid set off to, of course, first catch Celebi, and once he captured it with a Master Ball, he noticed that when he transferred the Pokemon to his PC, it actually got transferred to something called Pandora's Box. Now, this really should have been a red flag for this kid because most of you are probably familiar with Pandora's Box. And in case you're not, it's basically an old Greek mythology myth, and if you open up this box, it releases sickness, death, and just basically evil stuff, right? Demons. But in this kid's defense, why would he really be thinking that? So he just went ahead and continued on as if nothing had really happened. Now, remembering the rest of his mission, the kid went ahead and captured the last 2 legendaries, and once he had all the legendaries, he went ahead and looked at the next part of the instructions on the letter. And the letter basically told him to make a team consisting of Mew, Ho-Oh, Celebi, Lugia, Suicune, and Moltres. Now, the next step required the boy to go to the ruins of Alph and play the unknown radio in front of a statue at precisely 3 a.m., which of course is another red flag considering that 3 a.m. is the witching hour. Now, once 3 a.m. hit, the boy spoke to the statue. He noticed that a cry rang out that he had never heard before. And after that, each one of his Pokemon would cry out and then vanish. Now, once they were all gone, a text box appeared saying that your sacrifice of your team has made way for the liberation of the Unknown King. Soon after that, the boy saw a Pokédex entry of a Pokemon that looked like a bunch of unknown mashed together into like a crab-like monstrosity. The Pokédex said that this ferocious beast can sleep for thousands of years, and when it wakes up, he will kill anything in order to feed. Now, the boy didn't think too much of this initially, but as he started to travel around the Pokemon world, he noticed that a lot of people were disappearing. And after he ended up talking to Mr. Fuji, he learned that this is because the Unknown King was feeding on people. The story basically ends with a young man having to battle against the Unknown King and being handily defeated. But the most interesting part is that at the end of this, a man in black appears and he thanks the young man for freeing the Unknown King, saying that it wouldn't have been possible without him. And I assume with some of the hints that they drop in the creepypasta that this is supposed to be the devil. Now, while this creepypasta is definitely dark, it technically has a happier ending than some of the other versions of the Unknown King creepypastas. And a lot of the other stories, the actual kid who's playing the game ends up being eaten at the end of the story. So while this kid may have a little bit of trauma, at least he gets to leave with his life. The next Pokemon creepypasta is going to be the Unknown King. Now, the Unknown...
Yeah, so, real quick overall thoughts, super lightning round, fast thoughts, use opinions, speculations, top of the house, top of the dome, neurons going off. And I already got my, haircut shit done, but I just finished taking a quick nap because I still got 7 to 8 hours before I start work, so there's that. Oh, man. I seen that fake version Pokedex entry, the Unknown King thing before. I don't know where it was from. It was from, a couple years back, 2014, 15, around the time. Because I remember from, 2008, 09, my senior year, way back in my high school year, pretty much all 4 years of my community college and freshman year, sophomore year, community college, and then university, junior, senior year at the time. At the time 2012 to 2013 came around. I think it was either 2014 or 15. That's when a lot of creepypasta stuff and troll pasta stuff from Reddit and places like 4chan and all these other places like Core Posts and all these other places out there on the internet that exist. And a lot of that shit started slowly dying out and starting getting out of fashion on style. I didn't really give too much of a shit about it because the only two people actually, not one but two, people I used to watch on YouTube back in the day he made it more of a slapstick sketch comedy sort of thing. He didn't really always make it about crazy creepypastas and all the other shit. I said it on the channel before, maybe it's probably the 4th or 5th time I've said it. But if you've been on my channel for a very long ass time, thank you very much. And like I said earlier, if you're brand new here, it'd be cool if you subscribe, but if not, that's all. Chilling the hell's good enough. There's a dude named DTU. I think he still might be around nowadays because his name was Dave the Useless. This fool would go ham, bro. Absolutely. He was an absolute maniacal maniac when it came to his creepypastas. The only 2 words I remember he used to say all the time is I was really disheveled. And he used to say, hyper-realistic creepiness. It's too 4K Ultra. Too Hollywood for me. I felt discomfort, disheveled. He always used that word disheveled all the fucking time. That dude always had me laughing hard as fuck when he did his fake creepypastas, troll pasta readings. And this is from 2010 about in 2014 or 15. By the time maybe 2015, 16 at the latest. It's probably the last time I ever heard from that dude, David the Useless. But that fool, man, he had the voice for creepypasta, but then he used to make... I think he used to just read a lot of shit posts from Reddit, and then they became creepypastas. There was other ones that had the old 80s, 90s sitcom places. If any of you guys were older than me, 80s kids, or younger than me, or around my age, 90s kids, you remember ones this TV sitcom shows in America, United States. I don't know about the whole rest of the world, but it's mainly here in the United States. There was a show called Family Matters, and there was other shows like Full House, Family Matters. Some of those for African American peoples out there, like Sister out there. The Smart Guy, I remember that one and Cousin Skeeter. What else? Besides that one, Sister. Hanging Out with Mr. Cooper one. Those were mainly predominantly African American black people that would watch that most of the time. And what else? Those 2 other ones are really big at that time too. There's ones on Nickelodeon was called My Brother and Me, The Little Romeo Show, and what else was out there besides those 2? I said Cousin Skeeter earlier. What was it called? I guess some of the cast members and all that. And what else? I don't remember what else was out there. I guess for Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon, they probably had for the Hispanic Latinos, they had that one movie back and they Gotta Kick It Up. That one was pretty wild. What else? That's So Raven, I guess, back in the day. And then for like a lot of white people, I guess, that were really into TV sitcom shows in the 90s, 2000s, as I said earlier, it was Full House. What was that? Step by Step, Home Improvement was on there. And the three biggest ones I used to watch was like the Home Improvement series shit. Was that one? I'm trying to remember, like, I think it was Coach 2 or Coach 1, I don't remember. And speaking of which, there was another one. There's a remake revival series that they just did the other day. I don't know if I'm gonna react to it or not. There was Malcolm in the Middle in the 90s, early 2000s. Well, a lot of you Gen Zers probably know to do is Mr. What's it called, Eisenberg, aka the one that Bryan Cranston's character plays from Breaking Bad. But he did this show first. He was a lot more cooler than that one, in my opinion. Bryan Cranston's character from Breaking Bad. I forgot what his fucking name was. Like, I know it was like a little drug addict name and a drug dealer kingpin name in Breaking Bad was Eisenberg. But I forget like his other name too. I think Mr. Skyler, or that was his wife's name. Fuck, I can't believe I don't remember his name. And then the other dude, Aaron Paul, was the other guy, was his little sidekick or whatever, Jesse or whatever. But it's crazy they're doing a revival series. I didn't watch it myself, but I saw it in my recommendations. I might react to it because I do remember growing up a lot with that shit, Malcolm in the Middle now. And what else did they have back then I used to watch? There's two other ones I'm trying to remember. Those gigantic at the time, mid-late 90s, early 2000s era. I'm trying to remember. Let's hang on, Mr. Cooper already said that one. They said Smart Guy, Sister. What else was out there? It was really, really big at the time. I already said this other one back in the late 90s was Taina on Nickelodeon. I don't think it ever did as big as the other ones, unfortunately. And what else? There's other ones that were out there, I know. Oh, there was another one I know, like, wasn't really that big for, I guess, unfortunately, white people. For black American people, African Americans in the 90s, 2000s, I know they liked it a lot, like Monique and Moesha. I know that was a big one when I had Brandy in there and Ray J. Before you end up doing that EX tape with Kim Kardashian way later on. And what else? There's one more I'm trying to think of. I know in the early 2000s I had the other stuff like Big Bang Theory and Two Guys, a Girl and a Pizza, and then another one that was real big at the time besides those two. Of course it was Friends. Friends was a real big one I remember at that time. And it was alright, but some of the episodes were funny, others were just kind of cringy a little bit. Going back to Pokemon, man. I remember hearing about the Poké description as fake troll creepypasta version of the Unknown King. Oh my god. They made him look like he was ugly as hell, man. Dang. It didn't look like he was like a it sort of character or whatever. Oh, I did have a little bit of sad news I might share in the other one, but just long story short, the dude, I know he's had a lot of like physical altercation problems with him. And I'm not trying to make fun of him or shit talk the guy. I grew up watching a lot of his movies and stuff, from Muppet Treasure Island to Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, the original It movie, and the voice of Nigel Thornberry and the voice of a lot of other cartoons out there. He did want to do guest appearances on Invader Zim and Billy and Mandy. Good mention Billy and Mandy. I'm talking about the guy, the man, the really funny dude from the UK, Tim Curry. Oh my god. That dude's health has declined way worse, man. And again, I think he's like 69, 79, 81 years old. He's almost looking like Stephen Hawking now, man. But dude could barely even talk anymore. It's like, that shit, that broke a piece of my soul. That's the real nightmare creepypasta turned into reality, man. So I can't imagine if his family, his friends, they must be hurting, bro. He can't even walk anymore. He's got to stay in a wheelchair now, and that's it. He's wheelchair bound, so damn, bro, that hurts. But yeah, shout out to this dude again. I got to credit. Is it Orson, of course, or Orsons, or course, okays. So we're making up this thing out. I don't know if he has a YouTube account or Twitter or Instagram, but he has a TikTok one. So I remember to leave his TikTok account below. I'll leave it down in the description box below. That's it. Wraps up the video. I'm just going to say the real fast outro. Stay on the grind. Stay easy. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Be easy. Be yourself. Peace out. Sauerkraut. Let's see you flip side. Stay cautious. Stay safe. I'll see you guys in the next future video. All right. Take care. I'm gone. And see you when more videos materialize. Take care. Later.